Okay, let me turn some lights on first. I'll also be applying these to the door. I gotta turn them on an angle to get them to fit all the way up here. So I'm gonna cut here, make a precise cut here, straight on down. We'll measure that, and as well as here, I'll take the Cobra's logos off, and I'll take all this out of here in a second. I'm gonna cut this and get this ready, and then now I'm to the point. It's about kind of having fun and can't wait to see them on the car, opposed to lack of confidence. I'm very confident on applying these now, and I'm kind of actually anxious to see them on the car and to be done. This is probably one of the longer processes, and after that we'll go to trimming up, putting all the trim on I got everywhere, all the other pieces. We're gonna putting everything on. Everything turned out nice. Everything turned out really nice. Couldn't ask for more. So yeah, I'll be putting everything on in a second. So let me get started. I guess I'll be going to the door. Let me remove these from the packaging right now. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we got them out. One thing I'm gonna say about Graphic Express, man, they got their stuff together. They really own business. Every single packaging has instructions in it, and yeah, they're very, very precise on how they pack these or package these decals. I'm very pleased with the product and how well it's presented. They're making sure, you know, if you lose the instructions, they're all over the place. I got one even in there. They're in every packaging. And even the invoice has something stapled to it. Just how to take care of them and how to return them, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to give a shout out to Graphic Express for doing such a phenomenal job with presenting their products to the customers, man. You make us happy. Happy of our purchase as well. Like, the most importantly, our purchase, spend our hard-earned money on a product that's well presented. Moving on, we're gonna cut these to apart to exactly where we want them at. And yeah, my confidence is through the roof. I'm confident, very confident, doing a successful job with these. And I'm also gonna put some slides in here of some pictures I took 5 years ago, nearly 5 years ago, with the graphic placement on the car, and I measured them all to show you all where everything went, as far as the door and the Cobra emblem. All right, let me cut these real quick because I want to get these pushed on the door. I want to clean the bottom of the door of the car too and get these in place. It's funny how time flies. I took these images nearly 5 years ago to get the exact or precise measurement on where the decals are placed on this car. So I'll use this as my reference to apply the side decals. All right, we're gonna clean the bottom because I do got polish on this thing with some glass cleaner, spray with glass cleaner. Then we're gonna use some wax and grease remover just to clean the bottom to make sure it's nice. Yeah, all the way to here. So these graphics sit up about an inch from the door. I'm guessing to hit this line right here, how it curves over. Y'all can see how that body line curves over. So we gotta be here maybe, because it's about an inch up, and we'll see where it measures off at. And see, just dust on it already. Just got dust out of nowhere. Just polish this thing. Well, it's been days now. So you can see that body line now, right here. We're gonna ride that all across. All right, let me see exactly where we're gonna place this at. Let's clean this off real quick, and then I'll start applying that graphic to run along all the way over here.
Here's the wax and grease remover I just used during the final wipe down, so we should be all good now.
All right, that's perfect. Now I'm gonna do the other side and clean all the way around. I'm gonna do the other side now, and we should be all good. We're gonna make sure there's no dust. Got dust here. I'm also gonna clean it with some of the solution before we apply it there. You're gonna clean it with some of the solution. I got the decals in here, but I'm gonna have to go back and trim some more because I want the graphics to be exactly how they are gonna lay on the car. I don't need this excess or this. I'm gonna trim this off on both and get exactly as close to how it's supposed to go in there. And I'll show you all why. So let me take them back to recut them, and then we'll apply them in a second. Okay, one thing that's obvious that I should have caught is these got to be applied individually. This one, and that one, because look at this gap. So I'm gonna have to make a straight line from here to straight down, should end here, and then or just cut them out. That's what I'm doing. Cut them out. I'm gonna cut them out. But one thing I want to do is get my height for the graphics. I want to get my height. So I'll let you all know how I'm gonna do this. All right. Cut it out. This is the best way to go. You can see, although these look like the same pieces, they're not. We marked them. Front top, which is here. Rear top goes like so.
Although my confidence is pretty high installing these decals and I'm getting very good very quickly, I'm still not dialed in on approach at this point here. Direction and approach, those are the two things I kind of lacked here. As you all seen, just trying to do what felt naturally, starting from the back or the front and working my way the opposite direction. Here I want to start at the back and work my way towards the front. However, that didn't work out. I caught that instantly that it was best to work at the door, work the larger decal first, and that's exactly what I did. But here I wanted to start here, but I instantly caught it. It felt better for me, or it worked in my case, or in my favor, to start the larger decal first. So approach pretty much came to me at this. I was pretty much dialed in when I figured that out pretty quickly. So now that I figured out my approach towards these side decals, the door is my initial layout as far as the placing the larger decal first and then working the two smaller ones. Felt much better. Here I'm dialing in off using my guide points, the references that I took in those images early on, and getting this spot on to that body line. That was the key. Coming up about that inch, and I'll show you all that. And it comes or tops right off at that body line. The top of that decal hits right on that body line and right directly across. So Ford intentionally did that. They wanted that decal to ride right directly under that body line, all the way straight across. And you guys will see me in position in a minute, flatten it out, making sure there's no slack in it, as well as I press it onto the door, and then I ultimately align some tape and make my marks, and I'll show you all that in a second. But very, very confident here in installing these decals, and I'm actually kind of, like I said, having fun and eager to see them on the vehicle.
Okay, I got it exactly where I need to be at. The key here is to measure, 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 and measure. I can't stress that enough. And once you get where you want to be at your placement, you see how it runs over, which is fine. That's fine. Look at all the excess, and they notate this in the instruction, opposed to being too short. You can see we clear here perfectly as well. Look at my marks are made. All my marks are made. To transfer it over. Show you guys how precise I am with this. All the marks are made. The only thing about this is I'm gonna get soaking wet. On the edge as well. We'll trim that off. Once we get it on, we're not worried about that. So yeah, we're marked. It's on here precisely. Exactly where we want to be at. Right on the edge of that body line all the way across. And here, see how it's going to transfer over to here. So I guess recommend doing these. Don't start off here first like I was going to do. Start off at the door. Get your door placement. And then get this one. And then that one or that one. And those last two. But all right, I guess the hard part now, since I'm by myself, is removing it. And I'll film this side. And the other side, I'll just take my time. I'll do. Because this is a long process. This is just not a 1, 2, 3. And I'm eating up footage on my camera. Let me get prepared for this and take it off. Okay, the last concoction I made a few days ago when I did the hood and the rear bumper, I poured it out because it got some dirt in it. So we're making a new concoction right now. They put emphasis on 1 tablespoon of Dawn soap and a gallon of water. So I'm ready for the rest of these decals. We'll be using this right now. I bought a couple extra spray bottles, so we have all 3 spray bottles. This is very important when messing with these decals. You better have solution on deck, especially if you mess up. You can pull up some, and long as you're constantly spraying, it allows you to play around with this decal. You know, just a little room, but you got some room to work with, opposed to just a little bit of solution, and you're getting that decal stuck on there, and it's going on crooked, or you got bubbles. So let me fill these up and you make a solution. Let me put the, of course I got it. I do have it in the video, the step-by-step video, so I might as well just do it now and show you all. All right, we got 3 bottles of solution cocked and loaded. So we're ready to go. Another thing I want to note, do not have any water around this vicinity, because they also put emphasis on getting this backing paper wet. You get this wet, it's a wrap. You might as well throw them in the garbage. So you don't want no water getting on this. It won't peel off. That's in the instructions with emphasis on it. They put emphasis on that. So let's peel this backing paper off. We're gonna wet this down and let's go apply this decal. You guys can see how it's lined up. We're pretty much dead on everywhere. All right, let me pull it off. Okay, this is a flawless install. A flawless install. We don't care about that. We just we're gonna cut here to pull it back some right at the edge, to tuck it back some, as well as here, just to tuck it back some. But not one bubble. Not one bubble whatsoever. All right, we're gonna raise the blade and we're gonna tuck that back in, and as well as the front. Let's cut that now. Just gonna use the fresh razor blade and make those cuts. I ran that edge like so. And cut down on it. All right, let me pull those off and pull it back. I guess I'll be back when I just knock these two out, opposed to just eating up footage. This was the harder one, and we got a flawless install, so you can imagine these will be a piece of cake to do. Yeah, but we got it. All right, there we go. Flawless install. far as install. All right, stay tuned for the rest of the stripes, and it won't be a how-to. I just decided I want to do a how-to on this, or the lettering or the bottom door, I may do the roof, but I'll do the other side off camera, and I may do these on here. But yeah, my confidence is through the roof. I pretty much got it down pat now. I know exactly how to work with these. Very pleased at how everything went on beautifully. All right, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Terrence, I'm out.